and some lovely sausages today for lunch. This monkey. When you're able to smell these like the two dogs next door. Tasty. So tide's in today. Someone's been swimming down there, and I'm just going to walk up the coastal route towards Elie and see how we get on. I'm just going to head up myself, get out and stretch the legs. And yesterday I didn't have the mic with me on attached to the camera, so I have today, and that's all good. So just to show you, it's actually showing you here that the Fife Coastal Path telling you to stay safe when you're out and about. So we're just going to head up there just to, again, towards the beach, and it's well signposted, Fife Coastal Path, quite clear there, that's where we're going. Fife Coastal Path, up that way, over the bridge. And again, telling you about the farmland code here, Shell Bay to Elie, so that's all good. I know I'm going the right way, and telling you to keep your dogs on a lead. We'll head up this way. Do it that way. That side's probably better because you can see a bit of the sea. Now when I'm doing these walks, I will have usually put my Garmin on so I can look at it later on and see. I've done. Oh, there's an open water swimmer. Wow. I thought about bringing my swimming shorts with me, but I'd say no, it's too cold. There we go. Swimming over there. Can you see that on the camera? Down there. Swimming, and he's got his boy on him. And probably swimming over there to the girl that's over there. So yeah, how different the landscape looks when it's grey and the tide's in. So I'm anticipating it's, I think the woman said it's only a few miles along here, so we'll give it a look. Again, those rocky, dark surfaces. The route along the coastal path is well marked with these sort of posts with these markings on it and the arrows, so you can't mistake where you're supposed to be going. It's funny, this part of the... It's funny, this area here towards Elie, which is in this direction, is more rocky outcrop. And we were looking for seals. We thought maybe we'd see seals yesterday, but then we realised there was none to see, and there wasn't that sort of rock that you'd expect to see them on. See, coming along here, it's a great path up there, over and on, but you've got to be careful, especially if you've got children. And this is taking us up to, just up here is a pylon, and you can see that from the caravan and camping site. I'm just looking down there, it's beautiful. We could do a bit of scrambling maybe up there as well if you're that way inclined. I do have climbing stuff. So here's the 49 steps. So we'll just go for a little jog up here, and that's all good. Gets you to the top quicker. Use the energy. And again, benches. Benches allowing you to take in views, and this one here's been dedicated to Margaret. Margaret and Dennis Bird loved this place together, so you could sit here and take in these beautiful panoramic views. And look at down there, Smuggler's Cove. Wow, that's pretty. So I'll need to go down there now. Have a look. So there's a small path down there. I'm more interested in that plaque. And I've got good shoes on, I've got my outdoor stuff on. I'm also carrying some identification. If anything was happened to me, I'd go over my ankle. I did consider not bringing my wallet. And then I thought, no. Wow, look at this. This is cool. I was joking about Smuggler's Cove. But here it is. You can see the path as we're going down here. So it goes down there. But look at the cave over there and the beautiful water. Now, I wasn't going to go swimming today, but I do some crazy stuff. I'm a spur of the moment type of guy, so I'm just going to follow that. I'm carefully going down. Follow down here. So it's Elie chain walk. Unique scramble, take you across hazardous terrain. Half a kilometre, 8 chains, vertical up and down. And that's just what I was saying further along, that if you're a climber, and I'd call this bouldering going along here. But what I did come to look and show you, I mean, I love stuff. I love going and exploring. It's in my nature, but look at this. I'll go up here. Let's go up. Oh, wait till you see this. So I'm sorry, Arlene, you're not here with me because you've got a bit of sniffles, but look at this. So it comes in there, and right into that rock face over there. Wow, I mean, that is just wow. And I'm being very careful up here. Look at that water. It's probably freezing cold, but you could. There's a seabird over there, but you could. That looks like it's deep enough to jump in. Not going to do that today, but I'm keen to go over there and have a look over there now. Wow, that's amazing. But here we are at another bunker, sightseeing, call it what you want. So you can see what your view is out there, the sort of turrets. You imagine your guns were out. This would have been higher years ago. That's a more modern bricks. But yeah, I imagine this would have been higher. You can see there'll be some windows. That's a legend, but it's a concrete, and that's your view protecting the land from any attack all the way across there. I know now that I'll go back and so I'm watching the steps here as I'm going down, but I now know I'll go back home, or maybe bring it back to the van and I want to know what are these things up here? You know, what is it? What were they? What were they used for? When did they cease to be used or demilitarised by the Ministry of Defence? It's all very interesting, keeps the mind going. Look at that water, it just draws me in, and that's what you've got to watch. You know, you get drawn in, knowing your own abilities. I don't know what to tell you, I'm not a good swimmer. Another one of these poles, and what I have noticed on the poles is this one's E5, we came past E4, but it has the 3 words to enable somebody to find you. So unfit, enabling and propose, that's the 3 words that the police or anyone else could put into the internet, and it'll bring up, if you like, a grid reference for this area. And basically the high tide route saying don't go near the... there we go. Excellent! So sorry, I fell off a wee bit there. So, World War II gun battery at Kincraig, 1943. So that's where I was. Gun positions were manned for 15 men when in firing mode. Guns were manned 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And there was 200 people up there. That was that big one we were at earlier on. And there we go there. The troops enjoyed great camaraderie, which was typical of troops serving in the Second World War. The social scene within the camp lighted the atmosphere and was a relief from the serious duties carried out each day of serving the guns and other equipment, as well as replacing stores on a regular basis. And it shows you there they built billets as well. So that's what it would have looked like. So I'll just take a wee photograph of that just now, but that's very interesting. So that's the thing there, if I'd taken the shortcut around that sign that I'd seen and was curious about, I wouldn't have known that that was the battery point for a place called, or the part of the hill called Kincraig during the Second World War, 1943, so I'm glad I've done that. And then when you get along to this end, there's another cave over there, at E6, high tide route that I've just came along. Golf in progress, there's a tee just over there, and the 5 coastal path cuts up through the golf course here, so I don't have to go all the way along to the end. I'm just waiting on this guy taking his shot. What I love about these old sea villages is the way they look. They're quite amazing. Got Rose Cottage here, it's been kept in the original way it was, I think, even with the nets on the windows inside. Look at that building there. Wow, looks like it was a pub at one time. I'll try to see if there's anything that would indicate that. The windows, yeah, doors. It's just such a beautiful town. It's iconic of the 1700s and has a bit of Couris over in Fife, also looking similarly the same sort of architecture. Some of these properties have been done up in recent years, newer sash windows and modern extensions like the one on top of that garage there, atrium effect. You've got houses like that, and it's just really nice to see, no pun intended, with the sea. So I just stopped there, I'm nearly now the far end. I've covered 3.7 miles. How long was that? An hour and 25 minutes. I couldn't normally come back, but I wanted to try the wee bakers out. Mainly because we got a rhubarb pie. Not bad. So it's been a good wee walk today. We're going back. I missed Arlene, but pie and a coffee, feel good. Not the best coffee I've ever had. I think the woman who runs the bakery, who didn't really know what she was doing with the machine, so half a cup. I did get Arlene her favourite cake. So. These are made it with the rain coming on. Oh no! What a view! These beaches in Fife, wow! Amazing. These are the doors into the back gardens of these houses. You can see how well maintained they are. Some of them have had the steps and barriers done, some haven't, but it's nice. And they've got this bit in front here to break down the water. Like back there, scared of heights, and she was hanging on to the grassy side, if you like, away from the cliff. Although you couldn't fall down there unless you were doing something silly, to be honest. So anyway, I'm back up here, as you can see at the top, and I wanted to come up here because basically, having looked at the photographs, this was a big massive gun turret up here. This circular thing here was a barracks, so people stayed in here, and the buildings to the back that I showed you earlier on. But there's big guns here, and I was thinking really about an attack on water, but these were big guns for an attack from the air. And what a view right around the whole coastline, all the way along. As I was saying there, that I think there must have been some sort of area here for the big ships coming in, because this was the military base, and you can just see on the side, I don't know if my finger's pointing at it, it's so bad on the screen, but there's a brick piece of brickwork there, which obviously I'm just being careful moving to the edge. And you can see down there, I can't see in. But I wonder what that was for. There must have been something there. Well, that's me almost back at the site now. It's a fantastic day out, walking along to Elie. A lot of history along there. Got chatting to another couple, and they were telling me a bit of history as well about the area, so that was great. It's always good to stop and talk to people who are locals, might be more knowledgeable than yourself. So as I said, I'm almost at the van, and thanks for joining me on this trip to Elie. So I think where I went today. But what I'll do is I'll probably break it down into two separate videos. Otherwise I'll bore you to death in a 2-hour special, I might call it. However, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed and liked, please do. And also, go and post a comment, ask any questions, and let's get to know each other. Catch you later, guys. Bye. So that's us finished our few days away at Shell Bay Camping and Caravanning Club site in Elie. Had a great few days. Arlene had the cold yesterday, so it wasn't so good, but we managed to, from the site, travel along foot to Elie and also Lower Largo. Brilliant site, great beaches, great for kids, great for everybody, to be honest. There's a small restaurant, cafe, play park, everything you could want if you're a family.